Hey, I'm Andrea, and I wanted to talk about a question that someone submitted about having a more peaceful year this year. Amidst all the chaos of COVID and all the changes in our society, that question really makes sense, especially within a home environment where things may have gotten chaotic and overwhelming. What I want to ask, kind of what's behind that question, is we all have a different idea of what peaceful is, and often peaceful is what's in alignment with what's important to us and when everyone does what's important to us, right? And so looking at, do we want a peaceful year or do we want a meaningful year? And if we want a meaningful year, what does that look like? How do you want to be raising your children? Do you have a plan in place already around what values you want to instill in them? And if not, maybe start questioning yourself, like, what's important to me to make sure I pass along to my children? Is it responsibility? Is it kindness? Is it clear boundaries? Is it flexibility? And how do you want to go about integrating that throughout your day? And not that it has to be 24/7. It can just be 10 seconds once in a while throughout the day. But start thinking about, how do you want to integrate those things throughout the day? And then if your child's old enough, also start having that conversation with them. You know, what's important to them and how do they want to start interweaving that throughout the day for themselves, for their family, for their community. And I think during COVID, we've gotten our bubbles smaller and smaller. And what are some ways that we can start maybe branching out? And for those of us who are still keeping our heads above water, keep focusing on that. We don't have to expand out, but for those of us who are ready to kind of expand our bubble, it might not be physical. It might still be making cookies via the video and that sort of thing. But how do we want to make those connections, and how do we want to live our values daily amongst the challenges? So my challenge to you is to, if you don't already have kind of those values listed for yourself, go ahead and brainstorm some of those values that you want to start instilling with your children, and then take 2 minutes every morning, and again 2 minutes every evening or right before bed. So it's a total of less than 5 minutes to just reflect on, in the morning, how you want to instill those values, and in the evening kind of reflect on how they went. And it's not a time to beat yourself up. It's not a time to say, oh, I wish, you can say, I wish I did it better. But it's more of a time of like, oh yeah, that was really cool. Or, oh yeah, tomorrow I can do that better. And so it's an opportunity for growth and commitment and a meaningful year this year. So let us know how it goes. I look forward to hearing from you.